Friday. Outside chance of a shower Saturday and Sunday, not a big deal, but temperature is going to still be hot with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s and upper 60s. Right now in downtown Sylacauga, it is 71 degrees. Sunset tonight at 7:30. That'll do it for me. Until next time, God bless you. God bless America. Stay safe, everyone.
Good morning, Rise and Shine. It is Oven Odyssey Wednesday. I'm John Garlic, and I'm here with the mighty Chef Dave. And of course, Susan's not here.
She is not.
She's not here. She's chasing ducks.
She's probably chasing some ducks. It's Boys' Day today. So.
It's Boys' Day, yeah. This is going to be great. And we've moved the set, so I'm back here, and Chef Dave has told me he's going to let me play with sharp objects, which ought to be on live TV, great entertainment.
I brought the first aid kit.
Thank you. We got our coffee. We got stuff here. How is Oven Odyssey and all your stuff, all your business doing?
You know, we are staying busier than we deserve. So we've got the Taste of Northeast Alabama coming up September 17th. We've got some big catering orders coming up. And
where is that? Where is that?
Northeast Alabama.
You
always ask me something I don't have the answer.
Oh, so we don't know where we're going. Is that a place you go, or is it just like a restaurant?
I'll have that answer for the next segment.
You can have because it's Restaurant Week in Birmingham this week.
Yes, it is.
Right, which is great. So I guess Northeast Alabama will be somewhere where we can go taste that. Now, you're catering. You're doing catering.
We're doing catering.
And we've got Labor Day coming up. So if you're interested in having something catered for Labor Day, and then we got Thanksgiving and Christmas, all those wonderful Halloween. You're having a Halloween party.
We can get your whole barbecue set up for Labor's Day and do some pulled pork or smoked turkey.
Spooky Halloween.
Perhaps, absolutely. I'm sure the bakeologist is planning
some good stuff.
Some good stuff, and we also are very close to rolling out food prep. So
that's what I wanted to talk about was your food prep, because I think that's a great deal.
We're really excited about it. Courtney has been our test subject for the past couple of weeks. And,
did you need a test subject for that?
Well,
I'm a little concerned.
She needed lunch.
Okay.
And we're doing low-cal, low-carb meals, and they're single servings, and pop them in the microwave, eat your lunch. If you're on the run, don't want to hit that drive-through, would rather not pollute your body with all those chemicals and processed foods, we got you covered.
And that's food prep, so you prepare it and you bring it to the house.
Prepare it, put it in your fridge, we deliver, and we can set you up for a week.
Right.
Whether it's lunch while you're at work, or you want us to do lunch and dinner, or whatever.
And
you
the
need.
Price range for that is
$15 to $20.
$15 to $20 per meal.
About the price
delivered
of
to your place of employment or house.
Or your house.
So, we were talking off camera about this, and as my parents were getting older, they were not able to really do any food prep. My dad would make ham sandwiches 3 times a day for my mom, and couldn't really get out and go to the grocery store, and they eventually ended up in continuing care. But food prep like this would allow people to stay in their homes longer, right?
Absolutely.
And continuing care facilities are $80,000, $90,000 a year. Now, of course, you're getting more than food prep there, but still. Me personally, I would love to stay in my home as long as I could.
And we can satisfy dietary requirements and whatever you need.
So I think so if you're interested in food prep for your elderly parents, or if you're watching and sitting, I don't like to cook anymore, or if you're like Courtney and doesn't have time to cook.
Yeah, exactly.
And isn't that the entrepreneurial spirit? Courtney comes to you and goes, "Hey, Dave, I have no time." And you're like, this is an opportunity.
Where there's a need, fill it.
That's right. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Absolutely.
So what are we doing today?
So, exciting day today. We're doing a kimchi pork.
Kimchi pork.
Kimchi pork.
That's a Korean dish.
Kimchi is Korean.
Yeah.
kimchi's been around for about 2,000 years.
Not this particular kimchi.
No, it's not quite that old.
Okay.
But and it's made with Napa cabbage, and it's a way to preserve food.
Napa cabbage.
Napa cabbage.
From California? Napa Valley cabbage, or
Well, that variety of cabbage. I don't think they called it Napa cabbage 2,000 years ago.
not in Korea? It would have been something else.
But it was originally a way to preserve food. It's fermented. They would put it in ceramic jars, clay jars, not ceramic, clay jars, and bury it in the ground
Oh yeah.
so that in the wintertime it didn't freeze, and in the summertime it stayed nice and cool, and it preserved it. And even to this day, and somebody will correct me on this, but
Nobody here will.
kimchi is a very common side dish in Korean cuisine. So
Oh yeah. No.
almost every meal.
Even I know that. Yeah. I've got some Korean friends, and they talk about that.
So we're going to do kimchi pork. We're going to serve it over zucchini spaghetti, or actually zucchini angel hair.
Zucchini angel hair
Yes.
from that zucchini.
This very zucchini.
So that's going to be interesting. We're going to make pasta.
We're going to make zucchini.
We're going to make zucchini.
Well, actually, God made the zucchini. We're going to
We're going to cut it all.
cut it
pieces.
all up. And you know, there's you can buy a very fancy mandolin slicer to do that, but I
what they
picked
call
up
it?
this
Hey, that's great.
this little julienne grater. Very good. Peeler.
Peeler.
Julienne peeler that's going to do the job for about $7. So, and
Julian Assange, that guy?
perhaps
Perhaps.
julienne zucchini.
For tearing your internet apart.
Yes.
I got you. Okay.
So
Look at that.
what we're going to do is do all of our.
You shouldn't have given me this. This is.
You're going to use it,
Oh. Ooh.
celebrity chef. We're going to do all of our veggie prep first, so that we can then clean our pork tenderloin, so that we're not cross-contaminating our cutting board.
Oh, that's
Very important. Yeah. Typically, I would use 2 boards. I've got boards segregated just for that.
I see. But
for
today
the
we're
meat.
not.
But today we got the fancy board, and we'll get the bleach out when we get home. So,
bleach. Got
so
it. Okay.
my friend, you're
right.
going to make some zucchini spaghetti. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
So we'll
How do I do
demonstrate.
that?
I'm going to cut the
Ooh, that's big nice.
stalk end off of this,
Stocking.
so that we don't get into that as we cut down. Now,
Okay.
this guy will, trust me, take the skin right off your knuckles.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is just start about there, and we're going to draw
Broke
it.
Broke it.
There we go. We're going to draw it across the zucchini,
Oh, look
like
at
that. And what you get,
Little strips of zucchini.
little strips of zucchini.
Isn't that special?
So,
Okay.
we'll just put that stuff in there. And now I've done a couple of slices, so I'm going to turn this guy over so I've got a nice flat surface to work with. It's going to make this a lot easier. So
That-
I'll let you try that.
Okay, so here we go. Let's and how did you hold that? You like this?
As safely as you can. You probably want to get the rear end there.
Got the rear end, and we just kind of do like this.
There you go. Try to keep that grater centered over that zucchini and just keep going.
Keep going, just centered over the zucchini, like so.
And you don't have to bear down too hard. It's a pretty sharp tool.
Okay. Keep your tools sharp.
Absolutely. And these are cheap enough. When they get dull, throw them away, get a new one.
Really? Well, I would imagine it's pretty hard to
If you use it a lot, it probably lasts for about a year.
pretty hard to
Look at you, you're an expert.
sharpen.
You've
these
done this
things.
before.
I have never done this before. I have done great things, but not with a grater.
So while John is julienning our zucchini, we're going to toast some sesame seeds. This burner's pretty hot, so I got a pretty low flame here.
This is kind of fun.
And we're using an iron skillet today because we want to get a nice sear on our pork.
Seared pork?
Seared.
You're looking at me like, what's the matter?
I would flip it back over so you got a skinnier side there because you're about to run out of blade.
Well, I have to run out of blade.
Well, the zucchini's going to get wider than your blade.
Oh, okay. I see. See, there's all kinds of things you have to think about when you're doing this.
Nice. Let's see what we got there. Let's do a little bit more.
Okay, a little bit more.
Give our pan the old touch test. This is a very well seasoned iron skillet, so it normally doesn't stick, but I always want to get my skillet hot before I use it, regardless of what kind of skillet it is. So
we got seeds.
Yeah, we've got some white sesame seeds.
No, I mean, you got seeds in the zucchini.
That's okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to just, in a dry skillet, we're going to throw those sesame seeds in there. We don't want to burn them. We just want to get a little golden color to it.
So that skillet, you know, when you're heating the skillet up, you want to know if it's right.
Yeah, and we could just skip the middle ones. I think that's probably good, John.
Is that good? I got some more here. Your trick of heating the skillet and putting the water in so the water beads on it, I'm loving that.
Yes.
That is
That's
very
great for stainless steel cookware.
Yeah, I've noticed
particular.
it doesn't work really well on the, not those kind of pans, but the kind of the
Teflon.
Yeah, or whatever. We have a pan that's
Non-stick.
got non-stick stuff. It's not really Teflon.
Yeah, and you don't
where it
really
is.
need it on that. You know, it's.
But I have a nice little copper pan that's.
I love those copper pans. It's so much fun to cook on.
It is. That one, I'll cook my scrambled eggs on that, put a little water and it beads up and rolls around, and it's kind of cool. I like that. Very cool. And so, all right, so we got our zucchini.
If you can
strips.
see those sesame seeds, you see them starting to brown already?
Oh, yeah, look at that. How
Done.
brown do you want to make them?
That's good enough.
We got the food can. Oh, you put them back in your little doohickey.
Yeah, we're going to get them out of the pan.
Okay, out of the pan and into the thing. Okay.
Out of the frying pan into the little glass bowl.
I see that.
As the saying goes.
Aha.
Give our pan a quick wipe. Pardon me.
Wait, watch it.
Trash can. And we're going to turn our heat off because this will get too hot.
Don't get it too hot.
We're going to process some garlic.
Process some garlic, as in like a
As in, we're going to mince it. So we're going to take a
mince it.
couple of cloves of garlic off this.
Yeah.
Two's probably plenty. There's garlic in the kimchi, so we don't want to get crazy.
Ooh, really.
And normally I would give this a hard smack. This table is not that substantial, so we're going to press.
Press. Ooh, yeah.
Same effect.
Don't press too hard.
You see what happens there? It makes it very easy to peel the garlic.
Okay.
Press it first, then peel it.
So Korean dishes and garlic, is garlic something that they would traditionally do 2,000 years ago in
You know,
Korea?
garlic's pretty universal.
Is it?
It's like onions. Everybody uses it.
Okay. That's kind of cool, right? Never really thought of garlic being,
And
I don't know why.
kimchi, the word kimchi really refers to the process, not the ingredients. So
Really?
they fermented a lot of different, and ferment a lot of different vegetables.
Well,
Okay, and what I'm doing, I'm cutting the rear ends off of these guys.
okay, okay. Very good.
I guess they're actually the stem ends.
Oh, wow.
And then we're going to give this
Ooh,
a good chop.
chopping that right up. Very nice.
Shush.
Did that one-handed.
I know.
Seems like that would be kind of unsafe. I
At
don't
least
know.
it's
Don't-
probably
don't do that
safer.
at
At least you
home.
can't cut the left hand.
Oh, no. Lucy's watching. She needs to watch all this knife prep because, you know, she was
is,
cutting
I
cheese
thought.
the other day. She'll probably hate me for telling her she was cutting cheese the other day. And she cut her finger on the cheese, cutting cheese.
It happens. I cut my finger doing dishes yesterday.
Did you? Sharp dishes, were they?
There was something sharp in there.
Yeah.
Don't put your knife in the sink, kids.
Oh, no, don't do that. Well, some people are just prone to cutting themselves.
I am.
They'll cut themselves eating sharp cheese.
I'm a klutz.
You're a klutz.
I was
Yet they
toasting.
let you in a kitchen.
I was toasting seeds a couple of days ago,
Yes.
and I sent the pan flying across the kitchen. I just bumped into the handle, and it was so light because there was nothing in it.
Okay.
Sesame seeds everywhere.
Sesame seeds everywhere.
So we got a nice mince there.
That's pretty good. That's a good mince. And you just did that all with your little knife. So none of those fancy tools.
Well, this is a fancy tool.
No, I mean that's.
You know, you can use a garlic press and all that. I'll be honest with you, I hate cleaning those things.
Yeah.
So,
Knife's easy.
a knife's easy and very efficient. So we run it through and we see that's nice and fine. A lot of people use what we call jarlic, chopped garlic in oil in a jar. And I really don't prefer that. I want to use fresh ingredients.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back, and we'll see what's going on with our Chef Dave special today. Stay with us.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell, the Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gadsden or Oxford.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 News Update. A 24-year-old died after he was shot at the Chevron gas station on Broadway Avenue in Talladega on Thursday, August 8th. Per WBRC, the victim has been identified as Marvin Darius Smith, Jr. He was taken to Citizens Baptist Medical Center where he later died. Investigators say Smith was involved in a fight outside the convenience store with a 17-year-old juvenile before being shot. No additional details have been released and no charges have been announced. The Jacksonville State Center for Applied Forensics, the Talladega County District Attorney's Office, and the Talladega County Sheriff's Office are assisting in the investigation. We will update this story more when information becomes available. Lincoln Police and the Talladega County Sheriff's Office responded to a call of shots fired in the 1200 block of Stimley Road just after 8:04 a.m. Sunday morning. Per WBRC, Lincoln Police say one person was taken to the hospital and has non-life-threatening injuries. Authorities say the shooting was an isolated incident and there is not a threat to the public. Anyone with information about this case, please call Investigator Buschholtz at 205-763-4070. For more news stories like these, plus weather and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV24, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Welcome back to Oven Odyssey Wednesday here on Rise and Shine. See the Rise and Shine? And we're doing, Chef Dave here is doing a kimchi something or other.
Kimchi pork.
Kimchi pork. Kimchi pork. And look, I julienned these things.
And a lovely job you did. They're all exactly the same.
Ooh, they are all the same dimension.
Almost like you used a tool for that.
I used a tool. And I didn't hurt myself yet, which is really important.
Well, there's always time.
Yeah, there is time because you got a big knife. And
so we've got some green onions here, fresh out of the garden. We're going to julienne them as well.
Okay.
You're going to julienne them.
Oh dear.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use the green part. We don't want the whites.
Okay.
We're going to split these stalks like that.
I see, yep.
Takes a nice steady hand.
Yep.
And then we're going to cut about 1-inch pieces out of that.
Oh, okay. I see, that's
Right on.
lengthwise. Okay. So, well, this one doesn't even have the other side there.
It was a little wilty.
It's a little, so do I split it here? And then,
Try to keep it on the onion.
try to keep it on the onion. What are you talking about? So, go, what do you want me to do now?
Yeah, split
it here?
straight down the end.
Split straight down the end, like that. Oh,
That's
I see
it.
what you mean by you say keep
There
it on
you
the onion.
go.
Oh, that's a sharp knife. And now what? Now do I
and then, yeah, cut like 1-inch strips there.
cut like 1-inch strips? So we do that, and we do that, and we do that, and we don't want to. We do that.
Talking about a trained professional
Look at
right
that.
here.
Whew, is that-
Lovely.
is that-
We'll save that, eat that.
All
down
right,
there.
and so we're going to split this here like so, right? And then we go down the onion. This is pretty cool. See, look at now my hand's shaking. Now you'd never know. My great grandfather was a surgeon.
I would never know.
You wouldn't. He had a steady hand. Well, I don't know. He's my great grandfather. I don't know if he had a steady hand. And now we do the 1-inch thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume he had a steady hand because
Probably steadier before the coffee.
he probably was. Now, he was a comedian, apparently. Okay, so what he would do was he'd work on cadavers, and he'd bring his favorite trick to do. I hear with my great grandmother was to take a cadaver hand and hey, can we do that?
Yeah.
Take a cadaver hand and tie the nerve endings to a electric light pole, so that when you walked into the room and you went to pull the light on, you would reach up there and grab the hand, and as soon as you pulled, it would grab back.
Jokester.
Yes, he was very much a jokester, and yeah, he'd do that. So that was my great grandfather. I never met him, and probably a good thing. Yeah.
Now, if you're throwing a party, another neat thing you can do with these guys is,
Light them on fire.
well, you could.
No, okay. Maybe not. Ooh,
You can make little flowers out of them
make little flowers.
and split them up a bunch of ways and just flatten that end off. And now take these and stick them all the way submerged in a glass of ice water,
Yeah.
and the greens will curl up
Really?
and make pretty little garnishes for your plate. So I didn't bring any ice water, so we're going to skip that.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, we've done all of our veggie prep, so
Okay.
that's the only thing we're going to be using this board for besides cleaning
Veggie prep
up
is done.
pork tenderloin.
Pork tenderloin. I think we have some more of that.
So we have a nice fresh pork tenderloin here.
Ooh. Look at that.
I'm going to drain them off a little bit.
Is that a pork tenderloin from Susan's farm?
No, there are no pigs on the farm.
No pigs on the farm, just ducks.
This is from the grocery store's farm.
Okay.
So we'll get that out of the way. And then we're going to take some paper towels and we're going to blot this dry.
Oh, okay.
I always
that.
do this when I'm cutting meat.
Why do you do that?
Well, one, it's a lot easier and cleaner to work with, and
Okay.
two, we don't want all that blood. We just want the moisture inside
No blood, just moisture. Gotcha.
for this. So, pork tenderloin, beef tenderloin, any animal with a back is going to have a tenderloin, and it's got silver skin on it.
Okay.
So silver skin isn't fat, it's like sinew. It's going to be tough, so we want to get that off of there. Not worried about the fat. Fat's good. Fat's what makes food taste good.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
but we got to get some of it out of the way anyway. So we're going to get that out of the way. You need a very sharp knife to do this. I usually use a boning knife for this.
Okay. You're using your
I'm
Chef
using
Dave special knife,
the one we got today.
the one you always use.
So there's kind of a thin fat membrane on top of the silver skin. I'm going to scrape that down a little bit and get it out of the way.
Oh, look at that.
Clean up some of that. Most of this is just fat, so it's not going to be tough.
Okay.
The only thing that's tough is this piece from here to here.
Okay, so what are you going to do with that?
Right? So what we want to do is get up under it with the point of our knife.
Okay.
And I do this and I turn the knife blade up a little bit
Right,
because
okay.
I want the skin off.
Yeah, they
not
can't
the
see
meat.
that because you're on the other side, but you're twisting the knife up. That's very good. Yeah, I see that. Okay.
And we get up under that.
Oh.
And Silver skin's tough, so it's usually
I
not
can
going
see
to
it's
cut.
tough because that knife is very sharp.
Take it right off, and you see we didn't waste a lot of meat
here
there.
next time you do that. That was
A little close to the nose.
a knife kind of came flying across the table there.
Haven't lost one yet.
Yeah.
Another little bit on the back here, little stringy stuff.
Okay.
Get that out of there. Don't have to do a whole lot to
So now
this.
you bought this from the grocery store, so people at home.
And they usually come in 2 packs, so you can take them home, split it, and freeze one if it's just you and the significant other.
Now, do
Or
most people know that about the silver skin? I mean, is that something I've never heard?
you
that,
know,
but then again,
it's kind of a butcher thing or a restaurant thing.
Okay.
Most people with pork, it's not as tough as it is with beef.
Okay.
Like with and you know, beef tenderloin, you know what comes out of that, right? Filet mignon.
Yeah.
And that's definitely something that you don't want to. You know, you get a $50 fillet at the restaurant. The last thing you want is a tough piece of sinew in there. So this, I love cooking with pork tenderloins and pork loins. The loin is, you know, about that big around and about like that. It's just so versatile. You can do so many things with it. I can marinate this, and we're going to do a quick marinade today. I can marinate this and smoke it. I can grill it. I can slice it and cook it. I can chop it up and put it in, which is kind of a waste for the pork tenderloin, but great for the pork tender.
Gotcha.
To do that. With a pork tender, you can cut chops out of it.
Oh, okay.
Or you can roast the whole loin or half the.
So when you marinate a piece of meat, is there a rule of thumb as to how long, or does it depend on the marinade?
You can definitely over-marinate something.
Really? I would think so.
If I were marinating the whole tenderloin, I'd probably do it for about 6 hours.
Oh, okay.
You know, if I'm marinating a turkey, I'm going to do it.
And would you marinate?
Brining, I'm going to do it overnight.
Would you marinate in the refrigerator or marinate out on the counter?
If it's longer than, like, this is 10 minutes, so we're going to do it on the counter here.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is we want some nice big medallions out of this. So I'm going to cut the nose off, cut the rear end off, and take that center piece right there and slice that. I'll save these, use them in another dish.
Okay. Look at that.
Like that.
Saving.
And then we're going to cut these medallions.
Look at that. And you see your fingers are well placed for knife safety.
Out of the way.
Blue, you need to be watching this.
About 1/4 inch. These are about 1/4 inch medallions here.
1/4 inch medallions.
It's so tender, it's not really going to matter.
Look at that.
You cut it too thin, it's just going to disappear.
Oh,
Now,
I don't want that to happen.
we're going to take our bowl.
Take the bowl. And?
Put this in here.
Yep.
We're going to add the garlic.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm putting the garlic in the marinade so that, one, the pork will pick up some of that garlic flavor, and two, I don't want it to burn in the skillet when I cook it. So if it's got a little marinade on it, it's going to handle a little better.
You don't want the garlic to burn? Or
Right, the garlic.
I got you.
So we're going to take our soy sauce.
Oh, soy sauce. Is that low sodium soy sauce?
This is not.
Oh. Heart healthy.
No, sir.
Pork loin here.
A little more than 1/2 cup here.
That was like a 1/2 cup and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3/4-ish.
Yeah, okay.
Then we're going to take rice wine vinegar.
Rice wine vinegar.
Wine vinegar. Equal parts.
How is that different than just like rice wine?
Well, it's made out of rice. Well, it's made out of rice wine.
So how would you take? Do you know how they make that?
I'm not really familiar with the
Because I know how rice wine.
Well, basically, if you leave wine open long enough, it's going to turn into vinegar. So it's the same process. It's just continuing the process, the fermentation process. So that's that. Going to give this a quick mix.
Quick mix, marinating that. Yeah.
And we're going to let that marinate for 5-10 minutes.
Okay, well that's cool. We'll marinate.
About the time for a commercial break.
Well, it's
And it'll be
coming
ready.
We're getting coming close to a nice commercial
So
break.
we'll set that aside.
All right.
We've toasted our sesame seed. That's going to be our garnish on this dish.
Okay.
We've julienned our zucchini.
Yes. And we got the kimchi.
And we got the kimchi. And this is Kim's kimchi.
Okay.
Did we talk about this already?
We did off the air, but
Off
we'll
the
talk
air.
about Kim's kimchi after we take a break.
Excellent.
So stay with us. We're going to come back with kimchi, pork loin, whatever, here on Rise and Shine on an Odyssey Wednesday. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
What can you buy for $10? A hat? A milkshake? 166 channels plus live sports? That's right, for only $10 you can get 166 channels of classic TV shows and movies, including the latest news update from all around the world and local sports. Just simply go to 24ctn.com and click download, and then for only $10 you can have access to the best TV available.
For over 60 years, pain relief products were developed by Big Pharma and companies that could cause harmful side effects. Now there is something new in a topical pain relief product. Thousands of people who experience pain daily are now enjoying a safe pain relief product. This big discovery is Sweet Relief. Sweet Relief is a 100% all-natural OTC product that allows you to experience with no drugs, no chemicals, no alcohols, no CBDs, just fruit moisturizing with a tropical scent. Thousands have bought and used Sweet Relief with great success. Sweet Relief specializes in relieving minor arthritis, muscle and joint pain in 1 to 2 minutes. That's 1 to 2 minutes, not days or weeks. Order today. Go to www.mysweetrelief.com. That is mysweetrelief.com.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Look no further than Shop 24, your go-to spot for incredible discounts and savings. From local dining and entertainment to grocery stores and everything you need, we've got deals you won't find anywhere else. But hurry, these hot deals are limited and going fast. Grab your phone and call now. Don't let these savings slip away. Join me, Kip Chappell, on Shop 24 every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Tune in to save big with Shop 24.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 News Update. A 24-year-old died after he was shot at the Chevron gas station on Broadway Avenue in Talladega on Thursday, August 8th. Per WBRC, the victim has been identified as Marvin Darius Smith, Jr. He was taken to Citizens Baptist Medical Center where he later died. Investigators say Smith was involved in a fight outside the convenience store with a 17-year-old juvenile before being shot. No additional details have been released and no charges have been announced. The Jacksonville State Center for Applied Forensics, the Talladega County District Attorney's Office, and the Talladega County Sheriff's Office are assisting in the investigation. We will update this story more when information becomes available. Lincoln Police and the Talladega County Sheriff's Office responded to a call of shots fired in the 1200 block of Stimley Road just after 8:04 a.m. Sunday morning. Per WBRC, Lincoln Police say one person was taken to the hospital and has non-life-threatening injuries. Authorities say the shooting was an isolated incident and there is not a threat to the public. Anyone with information about this case, please call Investigator Buschholtz at 205-763-4070. For more news stories like these, plus weather and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV24, I'm Lacey Klontz.
And welcome back to Rise and Shine Oven Odyssey Wednesday. I'm John Garlick here with Chef Dave, the magical, mysterious, disappearing chef.
Yes.
Offset. And we got, so we're doing kimchi pork loin something.
Kimchi pork.
Kimchi pork.
Kimchi pork. Keep it simple.
Kimchi pork. And before we went to break, you were talking about
Kim's. And
kimchi.
Kim's Kimchi. Kim is out of Jacksonville, and he makes the best kimchi in Alabama, and he sells it at Jacksonville Farmers Market, among other places.
Oh, okay.
And it is, if you're a kimchi fan, or even if you're not and you want to try something spicy and good for you, this is the way to go. It's fantastic. So
there you go.
So
does he bury that in his backyard?
I don't think so. I think he uses a little more modern method yet.
What would be the modern method?
The refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
So,
go ahead. You got your.
Okay, we got our food.
Big wooden spoon that you're gonna hit me with.
We've got our pork marinated here, marinating, and you see how it already starts to change color in this marinade.
Oh, okay.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Edges start to brown up a little bit.
So how brown do you want
this is that's good. Okay. We're going to go with it.
Okay.
So, and the marinade, we made a little extra, as you can see, because we're going to use some of that for our sauce.
Okay.
Or our broth, not really a sauce. So,
Oops, don't
don't do that. So we're going to start with hot skillet.
Hot skillet. Cool little propane stove, which everybody should get.
Yes, sir.
At the Oven
They're
Odyssey
fantastic.
webpage, you can buy and order those fancy, whatever those are, burners.
Burners.
Okay, there's your kimchi.
And there's our kimchi, and it's Napa cabbage and garlic.
Napa
and
cabbage
spices.
and garlic and some spices. Yes.
So let's hit that out of the way. We've got our sesame seeds toasted. We've got our little green onion.
Green onions.
Slivers and our zucchini, julienne angel hair zucchini.
Okay. So now what?
So now we get the skillet hot, and doesn't take very long with this.
Make sure your hand is burned.
Once the hand burns, you know it's hot.
You know, being rubber gloves, you would think it would get hot enough to stick to the pan. Is that what you're feeling?
These are nitrile.
They're who?
Nitrile. Rubber gloves or vinyl gloves will definitely melt.
These won't melt?
Well, they don't melt as fast.
Oh. Okay.
They will melt.
Okay.
But I'm just touching it. It's not
These are
very hot.
fancy chef's gloves, then.
They, you know, I like them. They're just easier to put on, and they're tougher. They're thicker.
I used to use these at the sheriff's office.
Using vinyl gloves, about every other glove I've put a glove on and it rips. So this is, you know, they're a little bit more expensive, but it's.
But that's why we never had these at the sheriff's office.
They work when you use
There's a budget that taxpayers have. We had to.
Do you have the little plastic cafeteria gloves that?
Well, it's a little bit better than that because we were on crime scenes, but they would not. We'd throw them out after every scene.
All right, our skillet's starting to smoke a little bit, so I know it's hot enough.
I see that. Yep.
So we're going to put. Traditionally, I would do this dish with pork belly.
Okay.
Which has a lot more fat than this. So we're going to put a little oil in the skillet.
Ah, a little oil in the skillet. Turn the skillet.
Pull this off because I don't want. This is vegetable oil, not olive oil.
Really?
It's actually canola oil because it's got a higher flash point. Right. So I'm cooking hotter. I don't want to use olive oil because it's going to smoke in a hurry.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, just enough.
Yeah, I just want to. You know, this is a, like I said, a well-seasoned iron skillet, so it's pretty non-stick anyway. Coat the bottom of that pan.
So you just answered a question why, because I do most of my cooking with olive oil. And it does smoke if it gets too hot.
Yes, it's got a much lower smoke point. So we're going to add the pork to the dish, to the pan.
Whoa, look at that.
It's hot. It's going to get smoky in here.
It's going to get smoky. Get ready. Do we have a, we don't have a, the smoke alarms will go, the fire alarms will go off.
I haven't set it off yet. So
okay, good.
Hopefully the new location on set doesn't put me closer to the detector.
Ooh, look at that. Like that sound.
Yes. Happy pan.
Happy pan.
Got to talk to you. And you can smell that soy sauce?
Oh,
so it's giving off a lot of water between the marinade and the pork itself. You can see it's already cooled the pan down a lot. I'll turn it up a little bit because I do want a sear on this.
Okay. Now, is this one of those things where you let it cook there until it releases?
It's going to, well, it's going to release pretty quick.
Okay.
It's not even sticking.
Okay, so how do you know when it's done?
When I get a little color on that side, we're going to flip it, then we'll add our kimchi.
Okay. I see that. So that's cooking along there. That looks good.
Hopefully we can cook some of that.
So this didn't take a whole lot of prep. You know,
and we're slow rolling. I can make this in about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's a quick dish, well, 15 with the marinade time.
Sure.
You know, do that first and then cut up the rest of it.
But you wouldn't marinate this overnight. You just marinate
it
for
just a couple of minutes. 10 minutes
10
most.
minutes. 10 minutes. So this is something you can do at home.
Yeah.
As a dinner for your family.
Quick dish when you get home from work.
Yeah, quick dish. It's not a big deal.
And you know, and it's pretty cheap. Pork's cheaper than chicken right now.
Is it?
And ground beef, yeah.
Oh,
so you can get a lot.
You know, you and your spouse can sit in the kitchen and a glass of wine and work together, and have a nice little evening at home.
Give these guys a turn.
Preparing some kimchi pork loins. That'd be kind of fun. What kind of wine would go with that?
It's spicy, so I would probably go with a Riesling or a
Riesling. Okay. Riesling's good.
Something a little sweeter.
Spicy food, sweeter wine. Don't burn yourself there.
We're going to pour some of this off because it really released a lot of liquid, and I want to get some brown on this.
Okay. Pouring off. Oops, look at that. So it's always helpful to have a pan that's got the little pouring spout.
It helps,
right?
yeah. A lot less messy. All right, back in there.
So I was noticing some advertisements for like the big world's largest yard sale, and they had a picture of a bunch of old wrought iron pans. And they're all rusty, and
A friend of mine restores those. It's as a hobby.
Okay.
And you just, I mean, they last forever. You just have to kind of sand them down and get them back to the metal.
That was my question.
And then
they're all rusty,
repeat
all
the
you gotta
seasoning
do
process all over again.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, so never throw away an iron skillet. If you screw up, leave it in the sink, it gets rusty, just
redo it.
Redo it.
Huh.
All
So
right.
does your friend who restores this, does he sandblast them or hand sand them?
He has like a multi-step process. He starts with sanding them down. If they're really bad, he'll use a grinder.
Gotcha.
And then I think he does some kind of bath, you know, like an acid bath or something to get the crud off. All right, see, we're getting some brown there.
I see that. That looks good. I can
This
smell it
cooks
better
fast.
now.
I don't want to overcook this, so we're going to add our kimchi.
So dump the kimchi right on there when it's ready, huh? And I see you're not just dumping it, you're pulling the
Right, I don't
kimchi
want
out.
all that.
You don't want the sauce.
I don't want to go right back where we were.
Gotcha. Okay. Look at that. We need our overhead cam so we can see inside the pan.
Kimchi cam.
The kimchi cam. Did that help?
I don't know.
I don't
Looks
know
cool.
if that did. It looked cool. Shaking the pan. I don't know if it didn't. But that's good.
You know, the kimchi is ready to eat. You don't really have to cook it.
You don't even have to cook it?
You don't really have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's pretty soft already, and we want to keep some of that texture to it. Nice color on that pork.
Yeah.
We're going to add our zucchini.
All right.
And we're just going to leave it on top and let it kind of steam. With the angel hair cut on the zucchini, you really don't have to cook it if you're putting something hot over it. It'll kind of cook it and steam it down right there.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get our marinade out of the way.
You didn't put a lot of that on there.
No, I just, you know, I don't want this to be a super runny dish.
Gotcha. That looks good. Looking good.
Put some green onions over here on the side.
Why do you put them on the side?
I want to pull the noodles out and put them as the base on my plate.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. You're moving fast now.
It's cooking fast, so we have to kind of keep up.
Blood pressure's going up.
Got to keep up.
So in the restaurant business, it moves pretty fast in the kitchen.
It does. You know, if you're working saute, you might have 6, 8 saute pans going at the same time.
It's like that old show on PBS years ago. It was a British show called The Chef, and it was a situation comedy, more or less, based on a chef in a restaurant, his family, and the business. And I think it was pretty realistic. You should watch it.
If you want to see a realistic example of a busy high-end restaurant, watch The Bear.
The who?
The Bear.
The Bear. Where do you watch
It's
that?
on, I think it's on Netflix.
Netflix, The Bear. Is it
All
a
right.
series or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've wilted our zucchini. I'm going to kick that heat off.
zucchini.
Going to try to pull as much of that out as we can.
Okay. Oops, got a little pork in there.
It's all right.
That's a
I'll
lot of
go in the
sauce in
same
the pan.
place there. Yeah, we may not use all of that. That's hot.
Okay. Oops.
And then we'll start layering our pork on top.
Okay.
And you see how much that zucchini cooked down.
Yeah, cooked down a lot. And the kimchi just kind of disappeared into just little.
Except for the big pieces.
Yeah. Huh.
Don't worry, you'll taste it.
Don't worry. It'll be, yeah. You like spicy food? Then? Okay.
Was that a yes?
That was a yes.
Good.
Yeah. So look at he's. Okay.
All right, I'm going to take our wooden spoon and we're going to get the rest of this stuff on top here.
Okay. So putting everything in.
Oh,
The
yeah.
sauce and all. Okay. Very good. Oh, look at that.
Got your chopsticks ready?
We should have brought.
We should have.
chopsticks. That would've-
Clean our plate up a little bit here.
Now you see, all of your dishes have this nice presentation in different textures and
Wow,
colors.
we eat with our eyes.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Every week, it's amazing to see your visual artistry that goes along with your cooking. What was
Hit
that?
it with a little pepper, because we like pepper.
Okay, we're gonna take a break before we eat this, and so stay with us. Come back, and you can watch me eat spicy food here on Rise and Shine of an Odyssey Wednesday.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor Difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell, the Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 News Update. A 24-year-old died after he was shot at the Chevron gas station on Broadway Avenue in Talladega on Thursday, August 8th. Per WBRC, the victim has been identified as Marvin Darius Smith, Jr. He was taken to Citizens Baptist Medical Center where he later died. Investigators say Smith was involved in a fight outside the convenience store with a 17-year-old juvenile before being shot. No additional details have been released and no charges have been announced. The Jacksonville State Center for Applied Forensics, the Talladega County District Attorney's Office, and the Talladega County Sheriff's Office are assisting in the investigation. We will update this story more when information becomes available. Lincoln Police and the Talladega County Sheriff's Office responded to a call of shots fired in the 1200 block of Stimley Road just after 8:04 a.m. Sunday morning. Per WBRC, Lincoln Police say one person was taken to the hospital and has non-life-threatening injuries. Authorities say the shooting was an isolated incident and there is not a threat to the public. Anyone with information about this case, please call Investigator Buschholtz at 205-763-4070. For more news stories like these, plus weather and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV24, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Welcome back. Here is our fancy dish of kimchi pork.
Kimchi pork.
Kimchi pork with Kim's kimchi. Good old Kim.
Good old Kim.
Kim's kimchi.
Kim's kimchi, say that.
Say that fast. Kim's kimchi can be purchased at the Jacksonville Farmers Market every Saturday or online, maybe. Does he order?
He's got a phone number on there for sure.
He's got a
website?
Phone number. I don't see a website. He needs a website. You need to get a hold of him. Tell him to have a website. They are located at 2 Public Square West in Jacksonville. I guess that's the restaurant, KT24 WEAC. Is that what that is? Okay. Anyway.
I don't know.
Kim's Kimchi. You can get that and have it at your
Great
home.
guy. Come on out to the farmers market, see Oven Odyssey, and see Kim with his kimchi. And there's some other great vendors.
Susan and Chef Dave are out there. Mostly Susan. I don't know if you get out there very often.
Most Saturdays. Whenever I can, I'm there.
Jacksonville Farmers Market every Saturday morning from 7 a.m.
7 to noon.
7 to noon. Probably one of the best farmers markets in this part of the state. It's a good one.
Lots of. It's not just produce. There's a lot of different vendors.
It's big. And it's out there at the Public Safety Center in Jacksonville.
Yep, right in front of the police station.
Right in front of the police station, jail, fire department, all that good stuff. So there you go. Let's eat.
All right.
All right. You're going to dish it out? What are you going to do?
Let's do that.
Oh.
You can make this dish with pasta if you'd like. You want something a little more filling? We're going for a lighter, lower cal event here.
Lighter fare.
Some pork. Oh, John, I see the red pepper flakes in there. You're going to love this.
This will be fun later for you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. My goodness.
And the pork tenderloin is really hard to screw up.
Really?
It's just super tender, great flavor. I really like, and there's so many different things you can do with it. I really like cooking with it.
All right. You ready?
Give me a little kimchi there.
A little kimchi. So, how would you recommend eating this?
I'd put it in your mouth.
I'm going to try.
Usually works best for me.
I'm going to try a little of the kimchi before I go to the pork. Yeah, that's spicy.
And you got a nice crisp bite in the zucchini.
Yeah.
Again, we barely cook that zucchini. We just kind of let it steam over the dish for a minute or two.
That's probably, spice-wise, maybe a 2 if you're going to a restaurant that labels
Depending
that.
on your palate. You know, if you eat it straight out of the jar there, it's a whole lot hotter.
I had a friend back in the day, he loved spicy food. Spicier the better. In fact, he was rather uncomfortable to eat with because he'd sit across the table and order as spicy stuff as you get, and his forehead would be sweating while he was eating. He'd go, "This is great." And he went to a Thai restaurant and they asked him, what number would you like? He said, "What's your highest number?" And they said, "Well, maybe an 8." He said, "I want a 10." And the guy was like, okay. And I asked him how it went, and he said, "They almost got me." Almost.
Almost. You know, spicy food, capsaicin, kicks off your endorphins. So a lot of people enjoy it for the endorphin kick.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people.
It may kick off my endorphins, but it kicks off a bunch of other stuff.
I think the balance here between the spice and the rice wine vinegar and the soy sauce is nice.
Yeah, it really is nice. If you like really, really spicy food, you probably won't find this as spicy as...
And you can always use more kimchi, you know.
But I think the flavor...
add heat.
And for me, who I normally don't eat spicy food, this is on the edge of being just slightly too hot. I probably wouldn't ask for it to be this spicy. But I'm enjoying it because it's just got this great flavor, right?
Green onions, toasted sesame seeds finish it off really nice.
Yeah, it's just a super
and
good
it's
flavor.
a quick, inexpensive cook. Impress your friends, your significant other.
Now, is this something you could get on your meal prep plate?
Absolutely. I did this on meal prep for Courtney, as a matter of fact. She had it yesterday, I believe.
So this kind of fancy stuff you can get at Oven Odyssey's meal prep if you're just tired of cooking, or just tired of cooking for the week. Do a meal prep. Impress your friends when you're going into the plant with your lunchbox. You can have pork loin, kimchi.
All the guys at the pipe fitters outfit will think that's really cool.
And you can say you did it yourself.
Absolutely.
Right there.
We don't mind.
I did this myself. They don't have to know. Only your hairdresser knows.
So this is one of many things we can do for meal prep. We, should have a menu rolled out by the next show.
Okay.
And we'll be
on the website.
Hopefully, and we'll get a graphic and get it up on the screen.
We need to get Susan. Susan and I need to get together and talk about the recipe book. We do. We need to get that going. So there you go. This has really been good. This is very good.
It's a fun dish. It's a fun dish.
So kimchi pork.
Kimchi pork.
Take your.
And I was going to tell you where the. Let me forget.
What are you looking for?
Taste of Northeast Alabama.
That kimchi is alone pretty spicy. I can feel it. My tongue is burning and my eyes are sweating just a tad.
It's at the venue at Coosa Landing.
Coosa Landing? Where's Coosa Landing? Probably on the mighty Coosa River.
I would imagine, yeah. I think it's maybe up near, I think it's in Gaston.
It is in Gaston. Yeah. Coosa Landing is in Gaston. So, Taste of Northeast
Beautiful
Alabama
place,
starts,
right there on the river, yeah.
Yeah, starts when now?
September 17th.
Okay, September, so a little over a month from now. So taste, and you guys are going to be there?
We will definitely be there. We'll be preparing about 300 samples.
Ooh.
Going to have we'll have smoked turkey with sauces, and we'll have the brownie that'll change your life.
Oh yeah,
out there.
Stuff. So remember, Oven Odyssey, you can call them or go on the website and order stuff.
Baked goods, catering, meal prep.
Meal prep's a new thing, and I would encourage you to do meal prep because so many people, they're calling DoorDash or whatever, and so you can get a McDonald's burger delivered to your house for like 4 times what the burger's worth, or you can get
my head out of the way. You can see the phone number, 938-899-4222.
There you go. Call.
Give us a call. We'll fix you up.
Lots of good meal prep, and they'll take care of it.
And come see us at the farmers market.
Go to the farmers market every Saturday up and through when? When's that go down? October?
Right before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah, the end of November.
And remember, you guys are probably planning. Maybe some. People get married in the fall.
They do.
Lucy and I got married in November.
Love to cater your wedding or your reception, your rehearsal dinner.
Yep, you can cater all that. You've got Labor Day coming up, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas meals. All
busy.
You should, no sense, taking time away from your family.
And now that we've hired John Garlick as sous chef, we know we can execute anything.
Thank you, chef.
Absolutely. We chef.
We chef. We chef.
Well, I tell you, it's been a great boys' day at the studio today. And I neglected my Happy Wednesday this morning, so happy Wednesday.
Yeah, it could have got a little locker roomy, but off camera. Yeah.
We didn't get to pet kangaroos or anything, but
Yeah, we should have had a pet kangaroo.
Did you see that?
I know, I saw that. Roo boxing is a big thing in Australia.
That one looked kind of small. I think I could take him.
Probably could. But they have miniature roo boxing.
I feel like
usually kind of has Australian beer and money involved and a sandy pit. Because
Pete, I'm waiting to hear the phone to ring across the hall. Pete calling in.
They do that in Australia. Not here. They do it in Australia.
Well, John, what's going on in your life?
Oh my gosh, same old stuff. We're counseling and doing law enforcement evals and the news almost every night. We got news Monday through Thursday, live news here on TV24, and 5 o'clock. Starts at 5, goes to 5:30. It's on our YouTube channel. We still have a YouTube channel, and Facebook, and live streams. Broadcast TV, TV24, you probably didn't know. We broadcast television, one of the few that are left, and stream on Roku
and Facebook
and Apple TV, whatever, Amazon. All
and
those
if you can't
cool
get
things.
up at 7:30 like me to watch Rise and Shine in the morning, you can always catch the replay later on Facebook or all those streaming networks.
And please watch our news tonight. This has been a very newsy last 2 days.
That's been pretty newsy.
It's been pretty spectacular stuff going on, and we appreciate you tuning in and keeping that going. Love the food here. We're going to have some more pork. And again, Oven Odyssey's available for catering. We're going to have a cookbook coming out. Chef Dave's available for private lessons.
Yes, absolutely.
If you want to have a private chefing lesson from Chef Dave, let me tell you, it's an experience.
Maybe even public lesson. We're kicking that around.
So do a class.
Something to think about.
JSU, we can do a class. Okay. Well, we're gonna enjoy our meal here, and we're gonna hope you tune in every morning for Rise and Shine, and then be back with us again next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday.
Rise and Shine Oven Odyssey Wednesday. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to watch the news tonight. Big news.